What is up, everybody? This is the Vinyl Casket. Thank you so. Oh, let me fix my lighting, guys. There we go. That should be good. All right. Thank you so much. This is the Vinyl Casket. This is my weekly Thursday night comic book reviews. If you're new and watching the VOD or my very late YouTube uploads, which I gotta get it on top of, I'm Nick. This is my creative expression of lameness, the commander in lame, as you can see. I have a brand new mic. This is my first stream with this mic. Um, Thank you. Let me make sure because this camera's been on a lot. I should be getting a brand new camera, which will allow me to not have to do that a lot. But also for these comic book reviews, which it's a big week, will allow me to do a 2 camera setup, which I can take my light box. If you follow my Instagram, at well, there's two at Vinyl Casket, which is where I post my record collection. Which there'll be 2 new posts coming soon. We got New York Hardcore collab uh, compilations record by what is Revelation Records, and Constant Elevation, which is Vinny from the Movie Life and I Am Avalanche, dope hardcore band. You got CBGBs in the back, bro. You got Bold, Nausea, Warzone, Gorilla Biscuits, Trip 6, Breakdown, Youth of Today, Sick of It All, Crackdown, Side by Side, Youth Defense League, and Super Touch. Dope. So on that Instagram is where I post my record collection and channel updates. On Vinyl Casket Comics is where I post my comics backlog, new stuff. I haven't uploaded today's yet. I will be taking those photos after. But if you follow that, you know that I have a myself here. I have a light box which I take the photos in. With this 2 camera setup that I'm trying to acquire, I will be able now to have a second streaming camera, light box here, second streaming camera through the overhead opening where the LEDs surround it, and I'll be able to basically talk to you guys as I show you the insides with way less glare, and you'll be able to see it. I'll probably do like where I'm like a quarter of the screen, and then the other section is like the chat, and then the rest is my hands showing the books. That should be what I'm doing. All right, enough boring stuff. Make sure you follow our YouTube. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Vinyl Casket Comics on Instagram. Make sure you go on Twitch and follow 1 month later, which, boom, 1 month later, which is going second episode live this upcoming Saturday, January 9th, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be awesome. We're talking about some stuff. We might have a new member. We have some layouts. We have a lot of stuff. Make sure you follow 1 month later on Twitch. Make sure that you will both be streaming, but eventually it will be moving over to just that Twitch. But get on while the cooking's hot. All right. What have I been doing? I've been doing this for 8 minutes. I haven't even touched a comic. All right. We got a bunch here. We're going to start off with Marvel like we normally do. Okay. We have issue 8 of Hellions. I gotta fix this light. There's too much shadows. Alright, that should be better. Boom. Okay, issue 8 of Hellions. Um, kind of indifferent on how I feel about Hellions. It's getting better, definitely. Especially after, you know, they've definitely increased the writing skill on Wild Child and Nanny. Um, you know, nothing's too important really. I think happens in this issue. Um, Havoc, they haven't really showed Havoc to his full potential. I feel. Um, Psylocke really hasn't hit her full potential. But what's his name? I always forget his name. Grey Crow. Uh, him and Empath are um Grey Crow and Empath are really the standout characters in this book. Artwork pretty solid. Dialogue was kind of heavy. You know, the enemy thinks he's better than mutants because he has an army of robots. It turns out he is a robot, and the robots turn on against him because Empath did some crazy shit, and then he dies. Um, we're doing a way stricter grading system, 2021, baby. First comic review of the year. I think Wells did a good job writing, but I'm still gonna give this thing a 4. They really need, probably need, they need to step it up. There needs to be like an independent story that makes story arc that makes this book stand out from the rest of the X-Men book. They really need to step up. Havoc's a great character. Psylocke's a great character. Why do I feel like they're being underused? I don't get it. Like, they really need to do something about that. Okay, next. Okay, we've done it. This is our first book. This is issue 56 of Amazing Spider Man. Yes, it's in my pull list now. It will be until it upsets me. Okay, this bad boy. Okay, we're in the aftermath of Last Remains. Sin Eater, his stuff's over. Um, they've captured what's his name? Um, Harry Osborn is some like demon creature now, and he's been captured. Kingpin uses a machine that's captured the spot and used him to create some force field to capture Kindred. His name's Kindred now. This cover makes no sense to the actual story. So that gives it like negative points. Cool cover has nothing to do with the story. Um, so where is so yeah. So basically they use the spot to capture Kindred, and you get some really deep heart to heart stuff with Norman Osborn. You get some background, like what goes on. Artwork was phenomenal. Who is this? Bagley. Oh, it's Bagley. I should have known it was Bagley, dude. His variant covers are so always so good. Like, look at this artwork. Not a lot of Peter Parker action. Um, some flashback action. You get a little bit of MJ dialogue, which is really interesting. You get to see you get to see what happens in the aftermath of Sin Eater and how all the sins are returning to these people. Um, you get to see a freaking panel of Juggernaut, and um, you see a whole like 3 pages of Overdrive, which was really cool moment to watch. I'm not gonna spoil that because that was interesting. Um, yeah, this was cool. Um, yeah, and then you go back to Norman. You know, some flashbacks him in the Goblin suit. Then you get this last panel of Spider-Man being a badass. Um, I'm really excited to hop in on Spider-Man. I'm really excited to see what happens. Um, I'm not excited for that new costume they teased. I think that looks stupid. I thought we were done. It looks like more Future Foundation bullcrap. I just want Spider-Man to be Spider-Man and wear a Spider-Man suit. Like, there's too many Spider-Men in the universe. There's no need to have Spider-Man wearing other suits. Like, Spider-Man wearing other suits besides his own. Um, it makes no sense. It's unnecessary. First off, the coolest Spider-Man suit to begin with. I do like Miles. Well, my favorite besides classic Spider-Man, symbiote Spider-Man, then uh Spider-Man, Ben Riley Spider-Man, Scarlet Spider Ben Riley, and Kane Scarlet Spider, and that's it. That's all I need. If they rewrote right now, Spider Verse is gone, and it's just the Spider-Man is just a team of Miles, Kane, Ben Riley, Peter Parker, and then Eddie Brock and Flash Thompson as the Venoms, and that's our squad. I'm fucking down with it. Okay, so that leads us in to the next book. Oh, I didn't give a. Okay, issue 56 of Amazing Spider-Man. I give it a solid 5.5. You know what? No, no. We'll give it a 6. It was a good story. From what I've researched on the prior stories, it makes sense. Artwork was amazing. Artwork, I give it a 9. Really excited to read the rest of this series. But we lead into issue 32 of Venom. So you guys know I already hopped on Venom with issue 31. This happens. I think it happens during, because obviously I was confused where Venom 31 fell. It's it falls right after issue 1 of King and Black, and this happens during King Black 2. Um, so this book, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you right now, artwork is phenomenal. Coil? It's Cates and Coil. I don't know how you say that name. Cover, dope. Um, you just start off with amazing artwork. All this symbiote stuff, dude. Coloring is amazing. Artwork is amazing. The dialogue was good. The story was really good. Especially made sense with already reading um, King and Black 2. It just made so much sense. And then is it Rex? Yeah, dude. Look at this artwork. This is phenomenal. I feel like I'm losing my voice. I'm sorry, guys. I hope the mic is doing a really good job. New mic, new me. Um, all right, dude. I just can't get over. Every panel was just so interesting and well detailed. There was no like filler like transition panels. So you get this, which is clearly that's during um two. He might have flatlined here, but now you know he's not gonna die because he's fighting this shit. And then you get to see Null on the throne. That's so cool. Then you end with a transit, dude. First off, that, and then Flash, and that's not even it because it's down there, dude. You get that half face Flash. Woo! Yo, this book, eight, strong eight. Anthony Fantano, this shit, strong eight. Love it, dude. Oh, okay. So strong eight on Venom. Now, last Marvel book. So you guys are gonna notice now. I'm gonna be doing a lot more Marvel. I'll be reading a lot more Marvel in the coming months. Obviously, I was just doing X Men, but now I'm doing Amazing Spider-Man, and Venom. Uh, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So we have issue 6 of X Factor. And if you've been watching my reviews, you know I love X Factor. And this is a new story arc, probably 2 issues, maybe 3 issues. They do small story arcs in this book, which I'm okay with. But I'm really excited for. First off, the cover, phenomenal. Um, phenomenal. You don't really get to find out what's really going on, but dude, the way Dakin's written in this, the way Eye Boy is becoming one of my favorite characters, and Prodigy is back to being so freaking cool. Like I loved Prodigy when I read New X Men Academy. Whew. Artwork is standard, pretty good. A lot of like low key humor in this. Clean artwork. Who's on the artwork on this? Ba- Baldion? It's Williams though. So Williams is writing. Is the Williams I think it is? No, different Williams. Okay. Yeah, so Sirens died twice in like a week, and she's saying it's an accident. And she doesn't remember the last time because whatever. And Prodigy learns how to autopsy basically and wants a bodyguard in it, by the boneyard, which makes sense because it's called the boneyard. So it's really clever. Um, then Siren is having a fight with Polaris and Rachel, who are her really good friends from OG X Factors, not OG, but like second, third gen X Factor stuff. Um, you get some really cool. I like how this book is like a detective book in the way that Batman is a detective book. Like they're using the powers of like perception and shit. It's really well done. Coloring in here is good. I forgot she could do this. Dude, this was sick. The way Siren like sirened her. Dude, shit was crazy. Um and this end panel. What the frick? Dude, this book was a solid 7.5. Um I'm really excited to see what they do with the story. Like I'm very excited to see where they go with this story arc. Because it's gonna probably be 2 issues, maybe 30 issues at most. But awesome. Awesome. I'm really excited. This is probably one of my besides what they're doing now finally in X-Men, I think X Factor and New Mutants are my favorite X books right now. So all right, we're done with Marvel. We get in a sip. Okay, so DC. We're gonna start off with the book that starts it all off. So obviously, this is my first comic review of 2021. So you get the end of something we've been crushing. I think I might have missed one tie-in for all of Death Metal. One. Out of everything that came out, I think I missed one. I think I missed the handbook when it first happened. Like second or third week. We got issue 7. Okay? There's a lot to discuss. You can't see how in the case in the bag, but you'll see soon. And then we get Future State, guys. This is the first week of Future State. You get the last issue of Death Metal and the first. I did not pick up Swamp Thing and I did not pick up Wonder Woman. I don't think I'm reading them. Maybe I'll get them later on. So we got 4 books. We got Harley Quinn. We got Flash. We got Superman of Metropolis. And we got the next Batman. So the next Batman and Superman of Metropolis are bigger books. They got 3 stories in them each. It's a pain in the ass to get them in their card bags. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to get them out. Sorry, deal with me. And a blue head. I ain't do it. You know what's cool, guys? What I can do with this mic now? Now you can hear me. I can pause it with a push of a button. Okay, we're going to talk about issue 7 of Dark Knight's Death Metal. So this has been going on for months, it feels like. And I've been following it, dude. This is my first big DC storyline that I've followed since reading DC recently. It's super translucent, like metallic and reflective in person. The camera is not doing it justice. I have to like wipe it off. I'm getting all my fingerprints on it, guys. All right, awesome story. I Dude, it's all over the place. This ties in everything that we've been getting to. So the coolest thing about this is that the third page, you get a freaking super 90s. Super 90s. You get a sideways. You have to turn the book. You have to turn the book like this. Oh my god, I missed this shit. This is a throwback to 90s books where they just randomly give you a page. Like, literally, it's a page turner. It's a book turner. Look at this shit, guys. This is phenomenal. Artwork here. Dude, it's. What is this? What is this? What is this? Snyder and Capullo. Capullo's artwork is outrageous. Dude, you get this where the Batman Who Laughs, Multiverse Who Laughs, whatever his name is, literally picks up the Teen Titans and throws them. You get these like nightmare versions of guys screwing with people. So much. So many different things go on. I don't want to spoil this book because there's just so much. Like so much stuff. But everything is dude, in hey Manny, nice to see you. Guys, like I mentioned before earlier when I started the stream, Saturday is episode 2 of 1 Month Later, which is created by Mr. Manny Reads Comics, the one and only. Yeah, Capullo, I think in the main death metal books has been doing a really good job. Dude, I think this is phenomenal. There's so many loose ends that I feel like they tied. They took all the freaking All the tie-ins, they made it matter. I don't remember any event that takes all the one shots, all the tie-ins, everything mattered to the main books. Everything was referencing each other. Everything was important. There was very few, maybe 3 or 4 books that you really didn't need to read. Actually, probably was a bunch you didn't need to read, but there was only a few that I felt were not important at all. But I really thought that most of the stories mattered because they were referenced and they were enjoyable and it added information. And when you would read the main book, you had so much more knowledge going in and things made. Oh, dude, this has been a great run. I've been really. I'm happy it's over though. I am really happy it's over. My wallet is happy it's over. Oh, dude, this artwork is phenomenal. Um, I don't want to freaking expose what happens because Manny's here. Um, you get some cool stuff, really good artwork at the end. Uh, this party scene, baby. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I want you to, because it's really dialogue heavy. This book is super dialogue heavy, but it has to be. A lot of things are happening while this fight between Wonder Woman, who's like God empowered, and multiverse that laughs is fighting, and he's trying to trick her, and he knows that he's gonna lose, even though he's cocky that he was gonna win. All sorts of stuff goes on, and then Batman's fight against Robin King, and Superman's fight against his sun powered Superman, and everything's tied in, everything's referenced, and then it's solved. Something happens, something really cool happens, and they're rewarded for being heroes, which is cool to see. And then you get this, they're like, Wally, we need to take you somewhere. And then there's like alternate freaking place where they have to vibrate at some special frequency that they don't use. Um, and there's villains and heroes working together, and they explain what's going on with everything. And basically, they talk about Infinite Frontier. So that is what follows Future State. So you get Future State, and then Infinite Frontier is going to be the, I guess the label of how we had New 52, Rebirth. Now we have Future State, and then we're gonna have Infinite Frontier. Very excited to see what goes on. Um, and man, I'll do it for you. Look at this end panel. This is the last page. You get the Justice Society of America looking dope. Oh, dude, this book was cool. Um, Easy 8.5. Dude, Justice. I'm excited what they do with Justice Society if they do anything with it. I know they had that. I didn't pick it up, where they had Dimension Shattered or Shattered Dimension or something that came out this week. I didn't pick it up. I might pick it up later on, but I know they have another one just like it. Something Dimension. Um. Got a tattooed. All right. So now we're finally on to the last 4 books, which is Future State, guys. Woo! Okay, we're gonna start with Harley Quinn. So the book I didn't think I was gonna like as much as the other ones. I think I was gonna like them all because that's why I picked them. Obviously, I went really in on Future State with my local comic book guy. He was like, "Oh, so which ones are you picking up?" And I changed a bunch of them yesterday. When I took my sheet and I started checking everything off. No Swamp Thing for me. No Wonder Woman for me. Um, I'm not doing Suicide Squad. I'm not doing a Legion of Superheroes. Um, I don't. I'm probably doing Catwoman. I'm not doing Superman and Wonder Woman. I'm not doing the Lex Luthor shit. Um, but I'm still doing a lot. I'm hiccuping and burping. I'm sorry, guys. Um, okay. So this is issue 1 of Harley Quinn. I think it's only 2 issues. Um, cool cover. Uh, I'm very interested to see where they go with these 2 issues, but I really like the direction of this. To be honest with you, artwork. Who's on the artwork here? Demio. It's Phillips and Demio and Bonvillain. Um, artwork is a completely different direction than any recent Harley Quinn book has gone. So I gotta give it props on that. That so basically the premise here is Harley Quinn got captured and is brought to. Does it mention where she's brought? Oh, the magistrate. So the magistrate, which now you're gonna notice in all like the Gotham themed stories and the Gotham themed people at this point in Future State, um, the magistrate controls Gotham. Um, and magistrate has captured Harley Quinn, and you got the man who was once Scarecrow is now this doctor there who hasn't been able to capture a bunch of villains. There's like a whole list of villains that he can't capture, that he can't figure out what to do, that he can't do it. So he's using Harley Quinn, who's captured, offering her things like undoing her cuffs and giving her a change of clothes in order to help him capture these villains. Because obviously, Dr. Harleen Quinzel is a genius and can analyze people like no problem. So, oh, that scared me. Um, basically, Scarecrow is messing with him, messing with her, trying to get her to help him. Um, and the first villain they go after is was it? Uh, who is it? Oh, it's Professor Pig. And she goes through this whole thing where she explains what to do and it happens as she says it and she's right and proves her point. And then there, he comes with a second one and they got to get Firefly. She goes on this really funny rant about how there's so many pyromaniac villains in Gotham and I thought that was really funny. um Artwork is very clean, um, uh, while also being pretty detailed. Um, and it's mentioned that um, Scarecrow couldn't get Black Mask, and why he wigs out when they mention Black Mask. Um, then there's a whole Black Mask scene, so I'm guessing Black Mask is doing some crazy shit in Gotham right now. Um, that's really it. That's all that really happens. Um, I did enjoy it. Honestly, it's a really enjoyable story. It's quick, it's fast paced. There's a lot of humor sprinkled throughout. There's a lot of serious detail and character development for Future State in Gotham that's laced in here. I give it a very solid, strong 6. Um, I do. I'm very excited for the second issue to see what they do. I more and more as I've been reading, DC, I become more and more of a Harley Quinn fan. Every book I read about her, That's not gonna stay. Um, but yeah, I'm very excited. So a book that I went into knowing it wasn't gonna be what I want it to be. So that is already, it's sad. It's upsetting. But I have hopes that that after these two issues, the Flash can go back to being normal. Um, my our good friend Maddie, um, at Talking Pop Culture on Instagram, uh, yeah, he said it in his review on Instagram, dude. They really just don't want Wally West to be good. Um, I know he's possessed. I know he's killing. Like, he's not killing people and whatever. And we don't know who's really possessing him and what's up. But in this book, Impulse is dead. Um, Wally's dead. Wallace. Um, I'm very concerned of what they're doing here. I hope they fix it with the second issue. I did love the character relationship development between Max, Jay, uh, and Barry. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really good. I'm very excited for this to end and Barry, Wally to be good again. I know that I'm reading the hardcover right now of what Tom King did to him in um what was it? Um Heroes in Crisis. And I'm enjoying Heroes in Crisis, but I understand what the problems are people have. Um and then I really liked Flash Forward. Loved Flash Forward. Thought they did Wally really good. I thought it was a really good Wally story. Redeemed him a lot. And then after Flash Forward, I enjoyed the involvement they had in Death Metal. I didn't expect him to be the main character in Death Metal. So I wasn't upset when Wonder Woman got way more spotlight than anyone. People would think they underused him and they wrote him wrong, and I think he's fine. That Speed Metal special was awesome. Um, but here I don't know. Um, Art's good. Story's a little out there. I did enjoy that you have all these guys jumping around because I guess Wally used the Speed Force to take away whoever's possessing Wally took away all the speedsters' connection to the Speed Force and took away the powers. So they're using the Rogues Gallery's weapons to fight. And I thought that was really cool. That's probably the most clever thing I've seen in a long time. So they're going after what the Thinker. Um so like here you got um Barry's using the freeze gun from Captain Cold. They're throwing the spinner tops. You got the mirror gun. You got freaking the weather wand. Oh, it's the calculator using the Thinker's helmet, and then you have um Bart shows up with Rainbow Raiders gun. Artwork was phenomenal in this book from start to finish. Um, I really did enjoy it. The Speed Lab stuff was cool. Um, I want to like this. I really want to like this. I just hate the way these guys always victimize Wally. He's the one always getting put through shit. But artwork here is is standout. Some of the best artwork I've seen. That's really cool. I can't get over this. So, and you see Wally try to fight it. I know it kind of makes people think, oh, he has no willpower, but you don't know what this is. So, my theory here is that because all these realities are back and shit, and everything's twisted now at the end of Death Metal, um, this could be New 52 Reverse Flash, who is related to Wally, taking over, or related to Wallace, taking over Wally's body and trying to use him to control the Speed Force. Like he's trapped in the Speed Force, so he channeled himself into Wally and took him over and is taking all their connection away so that he could kill everybody because he's, the Reverse Flash. Um, that could be it. And that's why Wally's struggling, because Wally didn't exist during New 52 and this guy did, but they're blood related, so it's like this like reality clash, but the Speed Force is what's they're pulling on the same Speed Force. I don't know. I'm really just trying to justify what they're doing. Cool end scene. Um Dude, this is a 3. Artwork's a 9. Um Dude, why can't I get these books in the bags today? These DC books are just giving me a hard time. There we go. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Okay. 2 more books. These are big boys. Okay. Another issue 1. They're all issue 1s. Superman and Metropolis. Okay. This book is weird. This book is very strange. Um. This book is strange. So it's got 3 stories. It's got a Mr. Miracle and a Guardian story. Mr. Miracle story was hard to get through, to be honest with you. It makes sense. So they all tie in to the main story at the beginning. This is the thick book. Wait until you see Batman. Um, Artwork for the stories are all different. Um, so you get a bunch of backstory. So I'll set you up with the backstory. Um, so Metropolis is governed now by Jonathan Kent, Superman, Clark Kent's son, who's now Superman, and the his cousin, his aunt, Supergirl. So you get this thing where they did this thing and they use like the cyber flesh of Brainiac when they faced him to create this thing called Brain Cell, and it's using some organization. It's been able to take over and cybernetically enhance the citizens of Metropolis, turning them into these controlled like machines that were going to attack the US Army, and there were these kids that he had to save, and it's John Kent got in the way and whatever and said screw this and unleashed the robots, the Kryptonian robots that put Krypton into like that snow globe shit, and he took uh this thing, the brain cell, away from Metropolis into the just a lot of weird stuff. Artwork's really good though. Like see, so he took it, he put it in the globe. Um so this is where Metropolis was. And you see Kara, like what the hell? The US Army's freaking out, trying to attack, and um because she's a full Kryptonian and he's not, he used some material that makes Kryptonians super aggressive. So she went off the walls, bringing the army, trying to fight John and all this shit. So now, to save Metropolis from the brain cell, all Metropolis is in the globe, and then there's this big glass wall, and the other two stories happen inside Metropolis at these moments. Um, love the Supergirl costume, by the way. Um, a lot of cool shit going on. I don't know. The story's definitely interesting. The story definitely, once you read it a couple times, makes sense. Um, a lot of action, cool dialogue, really good artwork. And then the brain cell was just fucking with him this entire time. Really, really digging this artwork. I'm really digging like the flow of the story. It's just a little strange. Um, we'll see. But all right, so the next two stories in the book, you have Mr. Miracle inside the glass, and all these guys trying to deal with it, and people trying to ask him questions. So the heroes that are left in Metropolis have to deal with him. And then these robots are attacking him, and at this point in time, his mother box is damaged, and he can barely do anything. That was weird. And then, um, is it Jim? Oh, what's his name? Jim Olsen, yeah, is captured by this villain in the glass who's trying to get everybody to attack the glass, and Guardian has to do his thing. Guardian does a really good job. Talks about how he moved from New York City to be relaxing here, and this is crazy. I really did enjoy this artwork. Also, I didn't really enjoy the Mr. Miracle stuff, the artwork. Yeah, that was a short story. Artwork's good. Really interesting, very interesting stories. Um, yeah, I give this a 6, between a 6 and 7. You know, because that has three stories, it's very difficult to rate for me. The main story was like a 7. The Mr. Miracle was like a 3. The Guardian was like a 5. Um, not sure how I feel about it yet. Because going in to this book, this is probably the book besides Batman I was the most excited for. Um, and I don't know how I feel about it. I definitely like it, but it didn't go in any direction that I thought it was gonna. Okay, last book is the big boy. Next Batman, the next Batman. Okay, delete you. Okay, so this book. Oh, Now that was tight. This bad boy, dude. Okay, awesome cover. Um, so there's rumors who it was. Is it Luke Fox? Is it Tim Fox? Is it this guy? Is it that guy? It's Luke Fox. Luke Fox is the next Batman. Him and Tim don't get along. Their sister's in the hospital. Um, so in Metropolis, like I said in Harley Quinn, the magistrate has taken over. Masks are not allowed. Anyone that has a mask will be killed. Like if you do something stupid, you'll get arrested, whatever. But if you're caught with a mask on when you do it, you're done. You ain't gonna survive. So Batman is going around saving criminals and stuff and ripping their masks off because no one deserves to be killed no matter what. So he's like doing the whole Batman thing, but he's not Batman. Even one panel, he's like, "What would the real Batman? Oh wait, I am the real Batman." Artwork is phenomenal. Who's on here? Oh yeah, there's 3 stories, so there's a lot of good artists on here. I love the paneling. I love the coloring. I love everything about this. There's these kids that are forced to try to initiate in this gang of guys wearing Bane masks. Um, a lot of shit going down between the foxes. Um, really, this paneling and stuff is clean. The paper quality that DC uses is awesome. The printing style they use is awesome. Like this is a classic Batman pose. Is this when he says no? So that ends. That's cool. And then you have these guys at the end with these weird red hoods. That's gonna mean something. Um. So then you have this second. You have this Outsiders story. What is it? Outsiders and Arkham Knights. Um. Really, it's just a Katana story. There's a little bit of Signal. Um. The sword has the soul of her husband in it, and she talks to the sword. Artwork here is cool. Katana's really cool. Apparently, there's like a wall. There's a wall or a bridge or something that the magistrate can't go through. So these guys were involved in something, and Signal was trying to get them through, and um, Katana saved them. This was cool. Big fight scene. Oh, and you get Black Lightning. Super cool, dude. Talk about some Black Lightning, some Black Magic. Um, this is gonna continue in next Batman 3. Um, so then you get this Arkham Knights story. So, all right, so Arkham Knights. It looks like it's this woman in the Arkham Knight suit from Arkham Asylum from the Batman games, or Arkham, whatever it is. I don't remember what one it is. But she has that suit on. They have like these armors, a bunch of villains, and they live at Wayne Manor, which has been reappropriated. And they act like Knights of the Round Table, and they hunt down and they save these villains from the magistrate, and they're these guys wearing the freaking these red masks, and they save them and they rehabilitate them and force them to be good. You call him Mister and shit. Like you got Mr. Clay and shit. The development was awesome. This was really cool. This is one of my favorite stories. Besides the main Batman story, that was my favorite. Two Faces here, Killer Croc, Clayface, Humpty Dumpty, Phosphorus and stuff. Dude, really good dialogue, really good artwork, really great, really great shit. Oh, dude, this whole book, right now, this is a 9. If this is what the rest of Future State is like with these multi-story big books, I'm gonna be so happy. Oh, that was easy to get in. All right, so let's pull this here, go here, and we're gonna go here. We're gonna hit. Oh shit! Fuck. Okay. Um. Overlay. Unlock. I changed my overlay, guys. So give me a second. So I gotta readjust this. Shift. Oh, can I? I'll have to work on that. Screen cap, window capture. We're gonna do this. Okay, and then we're gonna go to overlay, unlock it, and oh, and there goes the camera, which is freaking great. Okay, so boom, yay! Thanks, guys. Okay, put this in the background and there. All right, so obviously this is what we picked up this week. We are going to next week. So another Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 57, crazy, 3 weeks in a row. We're gonna get Dark Detective 1, Justice League 1, Kara Zor-El Superwoman 1, Robin Eternal 1, Teen Titans 1. All books I'm really, really, really excited for. Out of this bunch, I'm probably most excited for Dark Detective, Teen Titans, then Robin, then Justice League, and then Superwoman. But don't let that fool you. I'm super excited for Superwoman. Um, what else am I really excited for here? Um, I don't know if I'm getting Planet of Symbiotes yet. I still got to think about that. And Secrets. Um, Sword, I really want Sword to be good, but I don't think it is. I really don't. Second issue is going to be a tie-in to a story arc that it doesn't. Oh, sorry, has nothing to do with. So, Marauders looks like it's going to be a good book, though. Okay, Batcat 2. Oh my god, I keep talking about this, guys. I'm so hyped. Cable 7, very excited. Last issue of Dead Planet. Really, really hyped. Then on Future States, we get only one number 2, which is Batman number 2, with Batgirls and Gotham City Sirens as the backup stories. Super hyped. So you get issues 1 of Catwoman, Nightwing, and Superman Worlds of War. And I think Superman uh has a bunch has a bunch of side stories. Um Nightwing I'm really excited for. King Black 3 I'm really excited for. I keep saying I'm probably gonna get rid of Legion, but I'm not. I just keep it on here just in case. X Force looks like a cool cover, and Once and Future is a cool story that I'm really excited to get the next issue of. Okay, so then this is the last week of December. Look, oh God, why are people arguing outside my window? Um, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? This is the last week of December. I just keep saying it. Last week of January. Amazing Spider-Man 58. Uh, wow, they really moved this back. All right, so issue 8 of Batman Adventures Continue was supposed to come out this week, right? That's what I said last week. Now it's moved all the way to the last week of January. It's a Christmas special. It should come out in December. Um, you get issue 17 of Excalibur, issue 1 for Future State of Batman and Superman. Oh, I do have Suicide Squad on here. I don't know if I'm getting it or not. That'll be like a last minute pickup. Um, Dark Detective issue 2. This really cool New Mutants cover, really cool Wolverine cover, and the next X-Men issue, which I'm excited for. So this X-Men issue that we have coming, I'm not gonna have this cover actually. I'm going to actually have I ordered this from Unknown Comics. Here we go. We're gonna have this bad boy. This is gonna be Virgin variant. Virgin variant. Very excited. Um, the other one that I have a variant of King in Black coming, and I have a a variant of Wolverine coming. Not Virgins, just regular. I also have a mystery box coming from them in a T-shirt. And then first week of February we get uh Superman of Metropolis issue 2. A lot of Brainiac stuff going on that cover. Flash issue 2. Next Batman issue 3. Hellions 9. Marauders. Oh, they're classifying this as Marauders 1. So this is King in Black Marauders 1. I don't know what that means. Because I don't have that pulled. I have like whatever. I guess it's. Is it issued number 1? Yeah, it's issued number 1. Why? You have Venom 33, which I'm excited for, and you have X Factor 7. Super excited for. You also get issue 1 of Man Bat. Dude, I'm so hyped on this. Okay. And, and this is where we'll stop. Super hyped for issue 2. Look at that cover. Okay. So, guys, thank you so much. If you forgot, this is what we went through this. Oh, we're losing it. We're losing the books, boys. Okay. Jesus, I'm losing my whole mind. So, we had issue 7 of Death Metal. We had issue number 6 of X Factor. We had issue 32 of Venom. We have issue 56 of Amazing Spider-Man. Hellions issue 8. The Next Batman 1. Superman of Metropolis 1. The Flash Future State 1. And Harley Quinn Future State issue 1. So that's one of the books for the week, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening to me be a complete spaz. Make sure Saturday, I'm working in the morning, so I won't have my normal like gaming stream. Probably not. But 4:00 Eastern Standard Time, we have 1 month later. So make sure you guys tune into that 4:00 Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, the 9th. I think I'm gonna talk to the guys about making posters. I think we'll do the second Saturday of every month. It's gonna be great. Thank you guys. Got a lot of stuff. Once I got some trade paperbacks and hardcovers I gotta finish. I'll do reviews of. I got stuff coming in the mail. I'm gonna do unboxings of. It's gonna be really, really dope. This channel is evolving, and it's all thanks to anyone that watches. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the week. Enjoy your Friday, guys. I will see you tomorrow for some gameplay. We will be rocking out. Woo woo. Remember to stay lame.